Hello, hello, hello! I am your resident bibliophile and royal witch, Empress Celestia Libri. Welcome to today's stream, everybody! Woohoo! Yay! And, of course, as the title says, we will be chatting about the debut stream yesterday, and chatting about, a few other things as well, that I would like to bring up. But we're gonna start with the debut stream yesterday, and we're just gonna jump right into it. So the debut stream yesterday, I was not nervous initially, like before the stream started. It didn't really register to me, which is interesting because I can be fairly anxious at times, and it wasn't registering, and I don't know if it was because I was like getting ready for the stream, like the day before the debut and day of debut. I was cramming a lot in to like get everything set up the way I needed it set up, and like figuring out how to do things for the first time. I'm very new at this. I am not technologically like super savvy. I've never done any of this kind of stuff before. And so it's all brand new to me, and I was cramming it in like last minute, which is maybe not the smartest thing to do. But that's also why my debut stream was like fairly simple. I didn't have like some fancy, introduction video to play and whatnot, like before transitioning over to the live me. I didn't have anything like that. I don't have some, big fancy budget and, all this tech savvy to do stuff like that. So I was cramming things in, doing things like super basic, and whatnot to do my debut. But it is what it is. But once I started the stream, I very much became nervous. And it didn't help that in the lore drop there at the beginning, I made a mistake, at least one mistake. I don't remember if I made any others. I might have. But there was one mistake in particular that was fairly obvious. And things just kind of went downhill from there. I even practiced before going live. I practiced reading that off just to make sure that I could read it smoothly, do it without a hitch. And then I go to do the real live thing and I screw it up. So much for the practice, but oh well, what's a person to do? So yeah, I definitely had some scuff during the debut, that being one of them. There were other things as well that I kind of like missed or glossed over, or just, yeah, it wasn't the cleanest debut, for sure. I guess it could have gone worse, so, maybe count my blessings and whatever. But, it is what it is at this point. I can't go back. I can't redo it. Not really. And yeah, it is what it is, and the fumbles are what the fumbles are, and whatever. So yeah, so that was interesting. That was fun to anyway. So yeah, so there was, you guys got the little bit of the lore dump there at the beginning. Hopefully that was interesting and whetted your appetite for more. I would like to eventually come out with more lore, more background, doing stories of like past prophecies and whatnot that Celestia Libri has either fulfilled. She's, being the prophecy executor, or prophecies that she's broken. I would love to come out with more lore. I don't know if I'll do like lore videos or lore voice packs. I think I've been thinking of them in terms of like lore voice packs. So we'll see. But I would love to come out with more lore, just so that way, something fun for you guys to be able to know more about who Celestia Libri is, and what she's done, what she's been through, and that sort of thing. So yeah. So I had all of my scrolls showing, different things about myself, my name, my profession, my birth date. If you're still around then, hopefully you'll see something special for the birthday. We touched on likes and dislikes. Now, for likes, I didn't talk about a couple of them very much. One of them being cats, which I think I might have touched on. To be honest, some of my debut, even though it happened last night, it's kind of a blur. And I've heard streamers say like, oh, I don't remember, it's a blur, or I don't remember what I said, and blah blah blah, whatever. I finally understand now what they mean by that. Because I don't. And I'm like, how can you not like it just happened. And like, yeah, I get, being nervous and, all that kind of stuff, but like, come on. And now I've been through it and I get it. I get it now. So I do very much like cats. In my opinion, cats are better than dogs. You're free to disagree with me and be wrong. But yeah. I very much like cats. And pretty much all varieties. And so what I mean by that is, you've got domestic cats, of course, that we have as pets. But then also like tigers and jaguars and cheetahs and all the big cats as well. I have one cat. It's a black cat and his name is Cosmo. Read into that what you will. Was it purposeful to actually like, well, okay, so it was purposeful to name him Cosmo due to his like being a black cat and everything, but that tying into being related to like celestial things and my name being Celestia and coming from the heavens and whatnot, that's all just coincidence. Oh goodness. But anyways, so yes, I have a black cat named Cosmo. He is 5 years old. His birthday is also in July, funnily enough. And he's a very affectionate cat. He will cuddle up with us, likes to be petted. Sometimes. There are times where he's like no touchy. And can be kind of stereotypical cat that way. But he does like to be affectionate, and there are times where he does like to be petted. But he's also fairly energetic too. It's very easy to get him to be playful run around and that sort of thing. And I love him. He's my little fur baby. I like my cat. I actually have plans to get a second cat, and I want an orange kitty. I've owned, like, my family and whatnot. We've had cats, several cats over the years. We did cats when I was a kid and then stopped. And then years later, we ended up getting a cat because we had a mouse issue. And so we needed a good mouser. But out of all the cats that, like, my family has ever had, we've never had an orange cat. We've had so many other kinds of cats, and we've never had an orange cat. We've had gray tabbies, black cats, white cats, a calico cat, a tomcat. So, like, you know, gray and white. So we've had a bunch of other kinds of cats, and we've never had an orange cat. So I really want an orange kitty. And then the other thing that I failed to really talk about is anime. And I've been watching anime for about 8 years. Which I might have mentioned that in my debut stream too. I can't remember. I'm telling you, man, there's something about not being able to remember things when you're nervous. Oh, goodness. I did not grow up watching anime. I didn't start watching anime until I was like 24. So yes, you can do the math. But I quickly came to like it. Some of the anime that I first started watching was Ruby and Studio Ghibli films, and that kind of got me hooked. That got me into anime. And then a little while after that, I kind of went into the deep end. Is deep end for me, maybe. Anyways, it might not necessarily be somebody else's deep end. It might not be your deep end. But it was a jump. I mean, Ruby and Studio Ghibli isn't necessarily like hardcore heavy stuff. Ruby has maybe some deeper / darker elements. But after I kind of got into anime, with those, I then watched Saga of Tanya the Evil. So big switcheroo there. And then I don't know how long after that I then watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So yeah. So I've watched those. I've watched the Fate series. So like Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero, Fate Apocrypha. I've watched all 3 of those. My favorite might be Zero. I have to go back and rewatch them. I've only watched all 3 of them once. I would like to go back and rewatch all 3 of them. Just to kind of like reassess and yeah. But I liked them a lot. But I watch lighter things as well. Things like Aria, K-On!, Sound Euphonium, which Sound Euphonium is fairly light. It does have drama and whatnot, but it's not like dark and depressing and, evil. I've watched Snow White with the Red Hair, gosh, what other things have I watched? I've watched Cowboy Bebop. I've watched, what's that other one that I think about? If it comes to me, it comes to me. I've watched most of Death Note. Now, I'm gonna say something that might be a little bit of a hot take. I don't care for Death Note. It seems to be like really big and popular and people love it. I did not. I got to the 10th episode and I'm like, I can't do this no more. I realized what they were trying to do, and I just thought that they were doing it so poorly that I'm like, I can't take this anymore. I tried. I really did, and just by the 10th episode, I couldn't take it. I think I finished the 10th episode, and then I stopped. I'm like, nope, I'm done. I'm dropping this. I can't. Because it was just so frustrating to me to know. I could clearly see what they were trying to do, and I personally thought that they were doing it so poorly. I noped out of there. So that might be a bit of a hot take, but sorry. Oh, goodness. But I've watched a decent amount of anime, and I do enjoy it. Right now, I am watching Love Live for the first time, and Little Witch Academia. Both of them are pretty good. I'm in season 2 of Love Live. And I think I'm still in season 1 of Little Witch. But so I'm liking those pretty decently. I have more that I could say, but I don't want to say it quite yet. So yeah, moving on. But those are the 2 anime that I am watching right now. I also, well, it's not anime, but it popped into my head, so I'm going to say it. Or is it anime? It might depend on your definition of anime. But I need to watch the 2nd episode of Arcane. I have yet to watch, or 2nd episode. Did I say 2nd episode? 2nd season. I need to watch the 2nd season of Arcane. I really liked the 1st season, and I have yet to get around to watching the 2nd season, like a dum-dum. So, and surprisingly, I have not been spoiled. Despite taking this long to watch the 2nd season, I have remained unspoiled for Arcane season 2. Which I'm very happy about. So I need to watch that, and I will be watching that soon. So yeah, because we have Netflix right now, and but we're not keeping Netflix, so because it's expensive. So I will be watching that soon. So yeah, there's my anime for you. And then I think I touched fairly well on my content and what I want to do with variety gaming and that sort of thing, doing variety content as well with the karaoke and ASMR or ASMR like stuff, which the reading might be some of that ASMR like stuff that I'll be doing, you know. And then like with the hand cams, I also have some ideas of like going through constellations and doing like talking about them, researching them, and doing that sort of thing. So, you know, if there's interest in that, and talking about, especially like, you know, the constellations for the months, and that sort of thing. So we'll see. And oh my goodness, my brain just went. I've got a thing that I'm like looking at to reference, like an outline, and I was kind of reading it. So I would also, one thing that I didn't mention yesterday is I would like to eventually start to collab with people. And I'm pretty open to who I want to collab with. You know, obviously other VTubers, and I don't really care too much if they're, you know, indie or, you know, other corporate VTubers, gals, guys. There's a lot of people that I want to collab with. And specifically, as far as like corporate goes, I would love to collab with people in Holo Pro. And I say Holo Pro because I'm interested in collabing both with Holo Live and Holo Stars. I'm a big fan. I've been watching, I started watching Holo Live first, and I don't think I even knew that Holo Stars existed, which is sad. Because then I found out about Holo Stars and started watching them, and their content is fantastic. If you don't know about Holo Stars, or you don't really watch them, I would highly recommend checking some of them out because they're great. So yeah, both Holo Live, Holo Stars, and when you're referring to like both at the same time, it's Holo Pro. So I would love to collab with Holo Pro people. And again, guys, gals, to me, it doesn't matter. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, if they'll give me the time of day. I'm a little nobody right now. So we'll see. That might be kind of a pipe dream. Who knows? But yeah, I really want to. I think it would be a lot of fun to collab with a lot of them and do stuff. On that note, though, when it comes to collabing with other people or possibly raiding into other people, and even for just my own channel in general, I would like to go over the rules for my channel. So this isn't necessarily the fun part of the video, but it still needs to be addressed. I do have the rules in the description for this stream, so that way you can kind of... Uh-oh. There we go. Oh my good. Wow. Okay. My body decided to phase out there or something. So I wanted to go over the rules and you can kind of follow along. These are just the rules that I have for now. They may change. I might edit them. I might add more rules if, you know, I find it's necessary. Hopefully I don't find it necessary to add too many rules. That would be sad. But the first one is, you know, be respectful of others' thoughts and opinions in chat. hopefully that's pretty self-explanatory. I want this to be a safe, cozy space for all to hang out and have fun. And on that note, like, if I correct you, please take it in good faith. I mean, nothing against you at all. I just want to establish a certain atmosphere for both the viewers and myself. I want this to be a place where people can escape and have fun and chillax and, watch me play or, do whatever and just forget about the outside world for a while and just have fun communicating with me and with others in chat. I want this to be a comfy, good space and atmosphere for everybody, for you guys and for myself. So on to the next one. Rule number 2, please keep chat on topic with what is going on in the stream. Interrupting chat with other topics is rude and confusing. Or talking about other streamers in my chat is also rude and very interrupting and just, it's not great. And we'll get more to that in a second. Rule number 3, no talking about IRL topics that are confrontational and polarizing. I don't mention what the topics are. I think you can kind of read between the lines and know what I'm talking about, so we'll just leave it at that. So 4, and this is what I mentioned just a second ago when reading rule number 2, is do not talk about other streamers unless I bring them up and it is on topic. Likewise, do not bring me up in other streamers' chats and be respectful to their convos should I raid you into another streamer. So, should I ever start raiding into other streams, other streamers' lives, don't go, talking about me incessantly or whatever. Read the chat, read the room, and just seamlessly go into their conversation, talking about what they're talking about. Read the streamer's rules, because every streamer, might have like their own set of rules and stuff for you to follow. So make sure that you read their rules as well and that you're respectful of them and their boundaries. 5, do not backseat me. Please, 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 please don't do that. Or give me hints unless I ask for it. I know that it can be really easy to help or want to help the streamer when you see them struggling. You might get like an uncomfy feeling of like, I know the answer to this and I want to help them because they're, I get it, but don't. I know, so yeah, I know that it can be easy to want to help out, but just let me figure it out on my own and ask for help when I am ready for it. 6, rule number 6. Sometimes I may say facts incorrectly. Nobody's perfect. It happens to everybody. People may make mistakes. So please exercise grace when this happens. I'm sure you'd want people to exercise grace for you should you say something factually incorrect. If I don't catch it and correct it myself, you can kindly give me the correct info in chat. Don't be rude about it. Don't be a jerk. And just hopefully I will catch it. This goes for talking amongst yourselves as well. In the chat, You know, if somebody in chat says something incorrectly, you can kindly correct them. Don't be a jerk about it. So yeah, so those are my rules for now. Like I said, you know, they're subject to change, you know, be edited or have rules added and whatnot in the future. But for now, those are my rules. Please be respectful and follow them. I do not want to have to discipline people. I would like to not have to do that. But I will if I need to. But hopefully not. That would be great. That would be awesome. But you know, we don't live in a perfect world, so but let me be the bad guy and ban people if I need to. Oh, that sounds so awful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. There you go. There's my rules for my channel. Going forward, and I mentioned this briefly yesterday in the debut stream, I don't have a schedule yet, as far as like schedule art and whatnot. I will soon. I don't know when. It's in the process of it'll start to get worked on, but in the meantime, I will be taking tomorrow off, and then I plan on streaming Monday, probably like 9:30 PST, 12:30 EST. Oh, and that's another thing. I from yesterday, not knowing if it was ST or DT. Oh my goodness. I am one of those people that I am so in favor of getting rid of this whole daylight saving times garbage. It needs to go away. Oh my goodness. So yes, it's ST. It's standard time. We're in standard time now. Daylight savings time is over. And so yeah, expect Monday 9:30 PST, 12:30 EST, and I will be for my first gaming stream. Ooh la la, yay! I will be doing Blueprints. Blueprints is a game. I think it's actually been out for a while, but it kind of became like a thing to stream earlier this year. And I have like a few spoilers on it, but not too many. I watched a little bit of a person or two streaming it and then stopped, so that way I could play this on stream myself. So I know a few things, but not too many, thankfully. So we shall see what happens on Monday when I play Blueprints for the first time. Other than that, I don't necessarily have really anything else to say. I think I said pretty much everything that I needed to. With the debut, I was nervous, made mistakes, it was crazy. Could have gone better, could have gone worse, but you know, it is what it is. And then yeah, we went over the rules. Hopefully I don't have to really bring those up much in the future. Just as long as people are following the rules, everything should be fine. And yeah, I will see you guys again then on Monday. 9:30 PST, 12:30 EST. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. All right. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.